I guess.
Loser watches anime.
This dude.
This dude. This dude's eating beans.
Is a bean enjoyer around here.
As we get back into this, I don't know what happened before. Maybe there was like a controller mess up or something. Maybe they were sitting on the wrong side. I don't know what was happening. But either way, PS2 is going to be the map that they start off on.
This sounds like, I mean, every matchup can sound really frustrating for K-Rool in some ways, but approaching Wii Fit Trainer is definitely not ideal, though at the same time, now that we can look at it, K-Rool has a lot of means of just closing out stocks in one hit off stage, and Wii Fit can spend a lot of time hovering around ledge.
Yep. I mean, K-Rool doesn't mind that, though. I mean, he's got plenty of projectiles of his own to kind of, challenge out there. And one of the things I've noticed that Krugbo does is he'll actually throw Crown the opposite direction and then jump over the return. So it kind of comes at that angle, goes through the stage and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I've been enjoying, in conjunction with that, Skiff, I really enjoy how he pivots and is willing just to act on his reads and on his instincts, and that can make him not only a chaotic player to fight against, but also a very devastating one.
I mean, as you can see right there, taking his second stock already, and it's actually a little upsetting here because I feel like S actually had a setup for an up smash, but that returning Crown actually kind of hit S in the process and kind of saved Krugbo.
Use that Crown like the boomerang that it is, getting the empty hop off the slide from the Crown. Super clean on the movement. This Croc knows how to schmoove at the very least, trying to cover all that space and even getting some little punishes off of either stuffing volleyball, but can S close out the stock here? Instead, they get put on ledge.
Trying to call out the roll option there, the spot dodge. Will end up seeing the volleyball. Starting to get a little bit scary here.
Oh, but it gets sweet, sour spot back air instead. That was such a clean little look and very clean patience from the S, but it didn't amount into anything, and instead it amounts into a pivot grab out of the corner. S can't be rolling as much as he is because Krugbo has had all of them scouted.
Hey man, I don't know what coaching tips you gave to S beforehand, but tell him to forget everything you told him. that was a little rough.
Yeah, it was not ideal, to say the least. And I mean, we may be seeing S change off character. I know they had this. Wii Fit is their main, of course, and been their prime focus. But you can see it even in their Twitter handle. S Chic is also known to be in the pocket. Not sure how much you want to put in trust into a potentially rusty Chic, but it's an option.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something to try and deal with K-Rool's, especially Krugbo's, like, up-in-your-face game plan. I mean, you'll definitely get a lot of combos, especially with how big of a character he is. Those combos are definitely going to be a little bit easy to land as long as your execution's on point. But to just pick up Chic raw, like, without any warm-up, it might be a little bit rough, especially this late in the bracket.
Yeah, after so many sets, you're adapted so well to Wii Fit Trainer. Might as well just go all in on that basket, depending on the stage that you go.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. He's thinking about the stage here.
Leaning towards small battlefield, hovering. There it is. Good stage alert.
I don't know what but sticking with the Wii Fit here, I don't think that's a bad play. Wii Fit can wall out K-Rool. It's just, you got to do it a little more consistent than what happened last time, because I felt like Krugbo was just kind of bullying his way in, and he kind of did whatever he wanted. Yeah,
it just doesn't seem like S is as prepared for Crown, especially given how Krugbo has been just going in sometimes. And with these Crown tosses, it shuts down the primarily mid-range option of Wii Fit, which is the soccer ball. That's just off the table. Oh my, the slides, I'm telling, these pivot slides have been so clean from Krugbo. It's like, it gets you just a little bit further, but it gets you further enough in order to make your opponent sweat a little bit. And, oh man, he is full sending some of these options, these down airs, and especially as of this game, these down smashes. 2 for 2 in them thus far.
Dude, Krugbo plays like everybody I'd fight on Elite Smash, and I'm kind of frustrated watching it. Like, I like it. Like, as a spectator, it's great. But if I was playing against him, I'd be so angry, dude.
It's like he is buttoning. He is mashing.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
and,
my
but it's
goodness.
right.
It's working
so
out
good.
for him.
Run in, jab, 1 down smash. Hello.
This is so not working out for. Okay, there we go. Gets that stock out of the way. Thank God, man, S, you had to do something because Krugbo is just running over you, man. He is a freight train, and there is no break.
Yeah, we're way off the rails. These back airs out of shield are not deterring the force of nature that he is becoming.
Okay. S starting to make a little bit of noise here. I mean, they are down, but certainly not out. You just have to be very careful about your options.
Yeah. Wow, and these soft nairs are setting up for some just amazing follow-ups. Using Krug, oh my God, that back air. The slide, roll forward, Gabe's on the ground, and Krugbo moves on with a fierce 2-0 as he has to be dragged away. Okay, sure.
I told you, man, Arcadians are for the weirdos.
Gabe's certainly up there.
Oh, man.
Wow.
But honestly, great match, though.
Yes.
Definitely really solid stuff. I mean, game 1 was relatively okay, but game 2...
Yikes.
That was rough.
That's rough. Wow. We get to look at it like this full send down air. S trying to set up. I feel like that's a really good envelopment of the tempo and the timing at which Krugbo played at, where everything was so high tempo, everything was so high pace that when S tried to have thought they had a moment to set up, was like, all right, I can get a deep breathing here probably, I can get like maybe a dash back, set some ledge trap going on. Krugbo was already back and already just right back in his face. There is no time to think, you just have to know what to do and you have to know what the answers are, which can be a little bit tough in the moment.
It's definitely tough in the moment, especially when you're kind of fighting somebody who's just so in the zone and they're so ready to just push buttons like that. You don't get the time to think properly. And I feel like he could have taken the time to plank a little bit with Wii Fit Trainer or kind of just zone it out. Be lame. Take some time to learn what's going on here. Force them to have to develop, to you instead of trying to box back, because I think that's a big issue of what S was trying to do. I felt like they spent too much time trying to box and not too many projectiles coming out.
Yeah, sometimes the draw numbers approach works. Even if Varun consistently does better, numbers wins winning matchups harder.
Dude, that guy's in your region.
He'll say it. He'll say it himself.